Hi, thanks for checking out our channel here. This is going to be, hopefully, how to repair a video on an old Speedrite. It's called the SM5800. They also had a SM580 and I think a Panther 5800 or something like that. All these 110 volt models that were Speedrite 5800, 580, they're all the same on the inside. They've made a few variations in the boards and stuff, updates, and as things changed, the technology on the component parts, but they're basically all the same. Now they don't, Speedrite themselves don't offer many parts for this thing at all. No transformers, no boards. We've got some parts here. We have a transformer that we retrofit into these things. Capacitors we've got, and circuit boards. We've got some output boards here maybe, and maybe some input main modules. And then that might be like rebuilt boards. And then, but sometimes we can fix the boards inside these if they're not too far gone. The note on this one says, nothing comes on when plugged in, no visible sign of damage. So we'll see what's going on. Maybe it's just like a capacitor's bad or something like that. So first thing we got to do is we got to get these little black plugs out of there. So these are partially out already because someone's been in the thing already, taking a peek. But let's pop them out. You can use like a pair of side cutters or a flat screwdriver underneath it once you get those lifted up and pop those out of there. Then you need a flat screwdriver. The way I pop it apart, there's two ways of doing it. Well, the one way I do it, you gotta do the top and then the bottom second. But you go right over here is this little lip, a little spot right in this corner here, right where the front and the back meet together. Go right there, put your screwdriver down, straight up and down perpendicular. Turn your handle to where the tip of your screwdriver pushes this little piece here, pushes it away from the front case. And just do that. Now it's popped apart because it's got a little lip there to it. It's got to get out from underneath it. And there's a piece of tape here. Let's cut that off and do the same thing over here. Just kind of go right there. Turn your handle, your screwdriver. So where this pops away. Do the same thing on this side over here. And then once you get it kind of apart like that, turn it back up, and then I take another screwdriver and I go up here and just kind of pull it this way to your right. And I smell something burnt. Or is this old electronics, one of the two? Well, let's see what's... Oh, just plastic pegs here that popped out. They're down in the base here where they used to hold the capacitors, kind of keep them from sloshing around side to side. Well, let's do some initial tests for it. Start plugging in things and plugging in the wall here. Now, these are 20 microfarad capacitors, so we're going to unplug the jumper leads that go between the two of them and unplug those. And then we're going to unplug one. Let's just unplug both of them. Now we're going to test them. So we're going to put our meter on capacitance, which is that yellow symbol there. It's not diodes, not continuity, that's not ohms. It's that yellow symbol right there. That's your symbol for capacitors. If a meter doesn't have that, really can't test capacitors 100%. So this reads 13.6 out of 20, so that's definitely bad or weak. Plug this in here. This reads nothing at all. So we need new capacitors. Let's chuck that in the trash. Just get I'm gonna go grab that real quick. I've got a 50 microfarad capacitor here, which when those two small ones were combined in parallel, wired up that way, they added up to be 40. So we'll put a 50 in its place and just see if that helps anything out. So let's plug it in here. Like I said, this is 110 120 volt version. Now I'm also curious, how old is this thing? It is a 1995 model. Is when this was built. So this thing's got some age on it. Okay, still will not come on. Let's see the little light. There's a power light and a flashing, clicking light, and not even the power light. Oops, hold on. There. Now we've got power, but neither one of the lights are lighting up. So we've got issues somewhere. So let's unplug this capacitor just to... Alright, now this thing could be charged up. I don't know. So let's unplug it, set it to the side, out of the way. We'll check the primary side of our transformer to see if it's a closed loop or not, which it should be. Let's go across here. Should be 0 to 1 ohm, and reading 0.3. Oops. 0.3, 0.2, whatever. It's good. And the primary is good. I don't know about this output part of it, but at least we know that the unit should click and discharge, and it's not. So our issue is in this main board. So we're going to grab the board real tight, pop it up like that, grab it over here, same thing. Looks like it's had some work done to it in the past, possibly. Alright, let's see what we got here. Now there are about 4 things, not a lot of this stuff can shut it down, but there's about 2-3 main things that will keep it from coming on. There's a fuse right here. Fuse is good. There's also a thermal cutout right here. It's bad. Alright, let's check these diodes real quick. So we will change out that thermal cutout. Oops. Okay, that diode is good. So now let's check these 4 big ones here. Let's go across the back here. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. And that one's good. So all 4 of those diodes are good. Let's check this. That SER is bad as well. Okay. So we need to change out this to start with. We need to change out this and a thermal thing. So let's get our handy dandy desolder blade. Alright, so we have to, the easiest way to change that is to desolder one side of the resistor, peel it up, bend it up out of the way, and then we'll desolder both those little tabs there. So let's do this one here since it's right close. Because this will help us, when pulling this resistor up will help us be able to put the new thermal fuse thing back in place. Ow. So bend that up and we'll pull this little thermal fuse out of there. And then we'll get another one, which I'm getting low on. There's no polarity to how it goes in. Push it in, we'll lay it down like that. We'll take this. Put the resistor, kind of push it down on top. We'll solder that on. Now we've got to desolder this piece right here. Let's see. That's a weird part number. Let me see if we've got any of those or ones that will work. Try this one. Okay, so I've got to bend the leads down. And then we'll push that piece down like that. And we'll solder it up. I think I want to do is I want to check these other diodes that are right there, because sometimes they'll look good, but then you test them and they're actually bad. So far, so good. Well, let's hope that this is all that's wrong with it. Let's hope that we plug it in and everything's kosher and goes to working. So far, so good. Something might be working somewhere. Let's put this cover halfway on there. And let's plug it in. So far, so good. Let's put a tester across it. We're getting 7,500 volts roughly out of the thing. Let's spark this thing a throw. Looks good to me. Well, there you go. That one's fixed up and ready to go. It took us about 20 minutes, I guess, to work on it. Maybe 15 minutes, so not too bad of a job for... That's a good old unit, man. 1995, and if this went down to Speedrite, I don't know how deep they get onto the repairs of the boards, but I don't think they get too deep on them like that. But if they don't, then this would have been a throwaway. They said, "Oh, sorry, sir, ma'am, you know, hey, this board's bad. We don't have the boards anymore. We can't fix them or whatever. Want to buy a new one? $600, $400 for a new one." So anyways, a lot less to fix this one and buy a new one for sure. But anyways, that was a nice quick video. I like these ones. So if you got a old Speedrite or old Gallagher or Stay Fix unit, old Parmac unit wants to take a look at for you, be happy to take a peek. There's information right there. Until next time, see you guys later on and have a good day.